if you guys don't remember, Aaron Aldridge, he went and raced the number 7 for Gamble Motorsports, and during that time he had a special sponsor of, what was it, Major Geeks?
Major Geeks.
Yeah, Major Geeks. And, yeah, so we're going to see what he qualifies today back, part of his team, which I think this is the second race he's been back in his own car. Brett Aldridge also out here. Oh, Brad Miller up here in pole somehow. Let's see if that sticks. Brad Miller back in the 98 Logitech after the firing of Alan Stryker, but Austin Kiesler, no, Barry Sternparts Jr. out of nowhere. Gonna try to take pole away, and if that holds, I think it does. No! No! Venom out of nowhere. I want to point out that a lot of these guys aren't even getting close to the times they laid down during practice. And that's,
I was just thinking just that. I mean, they're, what, a good second behind what they was running in practice.
a lot of them are, but that is going to be the starting order. We got Venom, the Bean, Chronic Side, Barry Sternparts Jr., and Chris Michaels, the top 5, and we will get into the lineup a little more deeply once we get on grid. On the pole for the first time in his eNASCAR career, we got the 387 of Venom Wrestling Entertainment and the driver, Venom. And he owns Utah Racing. Next to him is the Bean, who is no stranger to starting this race at the front in that 420 Yokohama Chevy. Third row, we got Chronic High, who's looking to hit victory lane in that 710 Sparco Chevy. Next to him is Barry Sternparts Jr. in that 55 Rest in Peace Little Peep car. And he's looking to put it in victory lane. And then we got Chris Michaels in that Intel Ford, who's also looking to go to victory lane in 5th place. Thomas Daniels in 6th place in that 74 butt kicker Chevy. And then we got the Nationwide Ford of G.A.M.E, number 57, in 7th place. Number 24, Sophie Raydog driving the NASCAR Hall of Fame Ford in 8th place. Sophie Raydog, good luck. In 9th place, we got the 11 of Corey Gamble in that Junior Motorsports Chevy. The number 6, Triple C in that Suave Men Ford, number in 10th place. And ladies and gentlemen, he is driving for Aldridge Racing. And Ralph McGinnis driving the number 7, which is blank right now. This number 7 is going to be taken over by Christian Gunn in the next race. Ralph McGinnis was just driving it as a being nice, being friendly after the deal with Aaron Aldridge ended. So good on him. And then we got the number 99 at Ryan Chest driving for McGinnis Miller Racing, which Ralph McGinnis owns, along with Brad Miller, which we'll see him in a minute. And, yeah, driving that G.A.M.E Chevy here, number 99. And we got the Ric Flair Drip Car, which last week went to victory lane. Number 69, Joseph Robinson in 13th place. Tyler Ferguson in the Whiskey River Toyota in 14th place, number 21. And, ladies and gentlemen, back here, the man who ran the fastest lap during practice but could not translate that into qualifying is the number 5, Ford Wrangler, Aaron Aldridge, in 15th place. Excuse me. Next to him, Austin Kiesler in that Clark's Craft Beyond 18 for Fat Money Racing in 16th place. He's the number 18 car. And in 17th place, we got the number 59, that Artemis book, which you can find on Amazon by Chris Snider, Ford And Christopher Rich is driving it because it is his car that he owns. Rich Money Racing, yeah. And then we got the number 98, Brad Miller, Logitech, in 18th place. Mitch, I see you there, buddy. I see you.
Oh, hello, gentlemen. Didn't want to interrupt anybody. Just got here. I was a little late. Apologize.
Josh, Mitch, Josh.
Josh!
Hey, how's it
Howdy
going?
doody. It's going. It's going.
We got the number 98, not Logitech, Brad Miller in 18th place. And then the double O, Ray Dog. But not Billy Ray Dog. It is for Ray Dog Racing, though. We got Ned Ray Dog in the next level forward in 19th place. Number 8, Brett Aldridge for Ferguson Motorsports. Junior Motorsports is the sponsor. Toyota Camry in 20th. And we got number 15th, Billy Ray Dog, driving for Fat Money Racing, the Fat Money Wrestling Chevy in 21 place. And then in last place, we got the Conspit Ford of Brent Michaels, number 32 in 22nd place. And that is the lineup for this race.
Holy cow, dang, Venom. I haven't seen you up in the front for a while.
Venom taking pole was something, and then he's got
The bean right next to him? My goodness. Is that Chronix behind him?
Chronix is right behind him, and Barry Sternparts Jr. next to him. Then you got Chris Michaels back there in 5th, and next to Chris Michaels is Thomas Daniels.
55 fanboy. Gonna win.
In that,
Nah, Barry will probably take a stupid pit time. He does that.
oh, you're talking to the man who invented the move, Josh Aldridge's brother, Aaron Aldridge, who has done it twice now. Went to pits, leading
We
the
don't
race.
talk about that.
We don't talk about Bruno. Anyway.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're on a half mile here at Five Flag Speedway, Pensacola, Florida, and we got 100 laps to go, and this one should be a fast one because, well, we sat
Tiny
through
little track.
the truck race yesterday, and boy, oh boy.
It was over just as it begun. It went by fast.
A lot more cars on this track than in the truck race. Hopefully the Bean don't wreck nobody this race. We had no cautions during the truck race. Let's try to get that to translate.
I think some of us are hopeful for different things.
The base card not wanting to get off the track. Is Richard Petty driving? There we go.
Flag. And we're gone.
Whoa, the Bean.
Okay.
The Bean might have crossed that line ahead of Venom.
It didn't translate very well. Phantom's pulling away with it briefly for the moment.
I think she had a penalty and had to pull off.
Oh no.
Let's see. Looks like she's falling back quite a bit right now. Chronix High pushing her. Barry though gonna try to pass the Bean there. Let's go back to this action here going on. Venom taking off. Barry, although Venom and Barry are teammates, you're gonna see Barry try to win this race, but the Bean gonna try to stop. Oh, almost came down into Chronix.
Oh.
Chronix gonna try to pass. The Bean is all over this track.
Do you think the Bean...
Oh! Oh!
Bean?
Chronix High tried to
That's
take
Chronix.
out Chris Michaels there as the Bean races back to second place. What are we watching? G.A.M.E now trying to get up next to the Bean and Chronix. Chronix gonna race past. No? Yes. Yes?
Somewhat. There we go. It's a pass.
Barry Sternparts Jr. back up here. Chronix took second.
G.A.M.E is visibly a little bit nervous around the bean. I can see why.
Yeah. It's a wonder they did not wreck right there.
Yeah, I was pretty sure it was going to be a caution, but he pulled it out.
You know, Michael's probably not happy about that at all. Michael's going to try to go to the outside of JMR. Barry's going to push it to JMR's bumper.
Oh.
And no.
Oh. Barry was getting awful close to JMR there.
We are fighting back here. Third, fourth, fifth, and down for placement. JMR.
We see some fighting.
JMR!
He's pushing. He's pushing. Will he get it? Oh. Oh.
And he makes it by. He makes it by.
On the outside, mind you.
Chronix chasing down Venom, our race leader. This is the first race Venom has ever led laps in.
He's must have got his car running pretty good for this track, I would say. He's set and ready. The mindset has shifted. He wants a win.
Uh-oh.
Oh, Chronix is maybe gonna... Yep, here we go. We've got a lead change, I do believe. Chronix coming in.
Venom seeing this coming and not going to go down easy. He is going to fight for this position, but looks like Chronix, pulling through back to Venom.
This is a nice little back and forth we got going here.
Well, as they fight for position, that slows them down, which is going to put up JMR right up to their bumpers.
And we can't forget the Bean back here, who is about to be met with Chris Michaels, who Chronix High kind of took off the pace a little bit during the wreck, which at the end of this race, we will go back to see what exactly happened. I know you guys are probably curious, as am I. Let's go check on the back of the pack here, which looks like Brent Michaels and Brett Aldridge back here fighting. We got Ned Raydog in 20th, Billy Raydog in 19th, Brad Miller in 18th, Tyler Ferguson 17th, Thomas Daniels 16th, Ryan Chess 15th. You got Christopher Rich trying to pass Austin Kiesler there, fighting for 13th and 14th. Ralph McGinnis in 12th, Aaron Aldridge in 11th. Triple C's falling back to Aaron Aldridge, so it looks like he might have gone back to 11th, and Aaron Aldridge is in 10th. And we got Sophie Raydog in 9th, Joseph Robinson in 8th, Corey Gamble working his way up to 7th, Barry Sternparts Jr. right behind the Bean in 6th, the Bean holding 5th. We got Chris Michaels, who got by the Bean, in 4th, JMR, who is now up to the leaders in 3rd, and Chronix High in 2nd, who is fighting our race leader in 1st place.
Things are getting mighty exciting up here in the front.
Chronix is not letting it down. He really does want that first place position. I forgot how to talk there for a moment.
Some of these guys in these top 4 have not seen victory lane, and you know they're looking to do it for the first time as Chronix takes, he is the leader. On paper, he is the leader. Venom's falling back.
Who? Did Venom maybe overwork his tires a little? He was fast, but he did progressively get a little slower. He's going to have a word with his pit crew on see what they're doing.
Chronix High takes the lead. He is looking for a first place win here tonight, but we're only 23 laps into 100 laps. I mean, anything could happen. Venom's still holding 2nd, JMR in 3rd, Chris Michaels 4th. Barry Sternparts Jr. has gotten by the Bean and is now in 5th place, and he is pushing his way up there as well. In all,
night and day difference between the truck racing and today's race.
oh, 3 wide for the lead. Michaels.
Man.
What is? What?
Chronics and Michaels.
Wow. Michaels pushes his way to the front.
No one is sitting in their seats. They're standing up. They're yelling. They're cheering. This is exciting.
Chris Michaels looking to put that Intel 23 Ford in victory lane for the first time, and a lot of people behind him got something to say about it.
You can tell Chronics is just a little bit upset he let that lead go. You'd have to be a little bit upset. Venom, he's still trying to keep in second. Michaels does have a fast car out here tonight.
Michaels is pulling away as these guys are fighting for second place. If you guys notice, there's a new car behind him, and that is Corey Gamble in the number 11.
Gamble, where was he in the last few laps? How's he starting?
I'm pretty sure he was back a lot further.
He's pushing through that, pushing through the carnage. You gotta love it. You love to see it.
All that pushing has put Michaels to the lead. We got Venom in second. G.A.M.E now looking for second.
Looking for the outside. Venom blocking. Doing a decent job blocking him.
Venom holding like right in the middle. He's not holding up. He's not holding down. He's holding right in the middle. Chronics getting back up here. Barry Sternparts Jr. they're looking to pass G.A.M.E. Maybe they're going to throw it 3 wide here for third place. Venom finally got a moment of some clean air, and it looks like he's catching up to the demigod. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't know if you can hear all of us holding our breath as the leaders get side by side.
Look ahead, we got a race for the lead.
A little bit of damage to that front of Venom. I didn't even see what happened there.
We're coming up on pit stops here before too long. I was supposed to probably get that fixed on pit road, as we have folks deciding, they're saying they're going to be pitting soon.
Venom caught up to Michaels, but didn't have enough, and now he's falling back, and look who's catching him. It is Chronics. And Barry Sternparts Jr. there in third. G.A.M.E, though, still trying to hold on. Or sorry, Barry's in fourth. And G.A.M.E is holding on to fifth. Let's go check on the rest of the pack as we get ready to see if any of these guys can go to pits. Ned Raydog is falling back to last. You got Ryan Chest next to him. Brad Miller in 20th. Brett Aldridge has worked his way back up to 19th. Billy Raydog in 18th. Brent Michaels has worked his way up to 17th. Thomas Daniels in 16th. We got Ralph McGinnis in 15th. Tyler Ferguson working his way up. He's trying to catch the rest of these guys. We got a pack of guys here fighting for it looks like 11th place. So anything can happen here. We got Christopher Rich in 10th. Christopher Rich just took 9th. Aaron Aldridge is falling back to 10th. Joseph Robinson just put Gamble back to 8th, and Gamble's back up, 7th place. These two fighting it out. We got the Bean who's falling back to 6th. JMR in 5th. Barry Stern Parts Jr. in 4th. Chronix High. Barry worked his way up to 3rd. Chronix High's in 4th. Barry in 3rd. We got Venom in 2nd place, but for how much longer with Barry Stern Parts Jr. on his tail and Chris Michaels holding down the lead. These guys have been fighting all night. Chronix High, and the funny part is Chronix High owns the truck that Barry races in the truck series, and Venom owns that car that Barry is racing in the Cup series. So both his team owners right here next to each other.
Seems like Barry's gonna have to make the hard decisions.
Chris Michaels says he is pitting. We're going to go to the leader and watch. Is this a ploy?
Is he out here trying to get everybody to pit?
No, he is actually pitting.
He's a truther.
But who is going to pit with him is mostly everybody is going around.
Oh, no. Well, they're more than likely going to pit within the next lap or two. So...
Venom did not go in, but some of them did.
I think it looks like Chronix went in.
Barry stayed out with Venom. This team making the same maneuvers here. The Bean stayed out.
They're working it. So some of these probably have the mindset of having just one stop. Because
Oh, wow.
The Bean in the lead. Is she pitting? No, that's Chronix getting back out now.
Let's give it a couple minutes.
Their schemes are fairly close to each other. Which makes sense since they're on a team.
On these small tracks with all these cars, it is so hard to keep track who is the leader. Currently, we think it's Chris Michaels. Let's wait a little bit, couple more laps for the stuff to pan out. And boys, I want to note what lap everybody pitted on. Did you guys notice anything?
50 and 48.
So who timed it to where they're not going to have to pit on the last lap?
Oh no.
that is a very good question. I was surprised to see that they pitted so around lap 48. I feel they're going to have to make another stop. Possibly even the ones that pitted on lap 50 may have to make another stop. On the time will tell.
Well, Chris Michaels still has that lead. It's a 1.8 gap now on Chronix High. Barry Sternparts Jr. took third. J.A.M.E. in fourth, and Venom is back in fifth, but Joseph Robinson in sixth, and Corey Gamble seventh, Aaron Aldridge eighth, and the Bean back to ninth. Christopher Rich in 10th, and we got Austin Kiesler with this pack, and he is in 11th. Chris Michaels put Brad Miller a lap down, and now he's chasing down Ned Raydog, trying to put him a lap down as well. Things are going crazy. As Michaels cannot get around Ned Raydog.
Michaels might have the speed. There he is. He's going to take it on the outside.
Say that was eating at the time between him and Chronix High, which Chronix High is being held up by the one, the only Brad Miller. We're on lap 61. .4 now. Chronix High actually gaining, even though he's fighting with Brad Miller. But Barry Sternparts Jr. now going to be with Chronix, and he's going to go.
We're going to go 3 wide?
Maybe.
That was close. We might be. Looks like Barry's trying to go 3 wide. He's just not got the speed for it after he cuts that draft.
Barry could not hold that middle line at all.
No, he cannot. Decided to fall back and
Barry fell back. We got G.A.M.E in 4th. Venom is in 5th with Aaron Aldridge at his heels. Josh, you gonna ever get into a race car?
I do have the itch. It's just at the moment working out a few things. Who knows? You might see me behind the wheel.
And do you have any stake in the Aldridge Racing team?
I am a silent partner. I reckon you can say.
That sounds pretty no longer silent. As Chris Michaels holds the lead of a 2.7. Barry has took 2nd place, but for how long? As these two are side by side, Chronix falling back. And Barry gonna look to pass Brad. Does he have it?
oh, Barry trying to take that outside. Brad not giving up without a fight. Chronix pretty fast on that outside.
Barry trying to catch up. There's a 2.9 gap on the leader. Chris Michaels being held up by traffic. We got Ryan Chess in the 99 and Thomas Daniels in the 74. Michaels doing good on separating them, but gap getting a little shorter with Barry in hot pursuit of Chris Michaels.
We're coming up on 25 laps to go, and everything is about to get interesting.
As we know, everybody pitted around the 50 lap mark, so we're going to have to keep an eye and see when Chris Michaels is going to pit, because he was the first one in.
We got more pit stops coming, I'm sure.
see Barry back there with the 1.7. He is demolishing. He is demolishing the gap. Wow.
Oh, gosh. About a half second he cut in that one lap.
The leader is in trouble. With 12 laps to go. Oh, he put a 0.1 back on Barry. Barry, take it back off. No, it's going the opposite way now.
Uh-oh.
But Barry's the closest we've ever seen him. .522.
Oh.
Michael sees little peep in his rear view, and he is trying to get away from him.
Oh, boy. Are we going to see another lead change?
They're side by side. Barry's going to pass. He
Barry's
does.
faster.
Wow.
55 in the lead. Followed by
Chris Michaels. And then we got the 710 of Chronic Side back there in third, and Venom in fourth, and JMR in fifth. But we are coming up on 85 laps, which means we got roughly 10 laps to wait and see.
There's a bit. It's I'm nervous. I'm gonna be honest. I've seen this come down to it before.
Oh, it makes for exciting and fun racing as a fan. I would recommend don't leave your seat, don't go to the bathroom, stay put. You can hold it.
That Sally's Taco Truck will be here an hour after the race, so no rush. I already checked into it. I was late.
Good man, good man.
Barry has put a 0.8 on Chris Michaels. Chris Michaels doesn't look to seem to have any hope on catching Barry as we are rounding the corner with 12 laps to go.
Now should be about the time if you are going to pit, you should be thinking about it right now.
So far, the leaders not pitting. We got Barry, Chris Michaels, Chronix has passed Venom, put it back to fourth, and we got JMR in fifth. Chronix has some traffic in between him and Michaels if he wants to get up there and try to claim that spot. Venom back here in fourth, JMR fifth. Joseph Robinson just took fifth from JMR.
Robinson's been making some big plays these past few races. Been seeing him closer and closer to the top.
We've seen him in victory lane last week. So that definitely shows that he went from being someone who didn't really know what to do to someone who is excelling.
Absolutely, he's definitely catching on.
We are down to 7 laps to go.
Is that a 3-second gap between them two that I see. Oh my
Barry
goodness.
saved himself for the end of the race. But the question is, when people are pitting, Tyler
Well,
Ferguson, Sophie Radog.
I was about to say, if he ain't pitted by now, you might as well just run it dry.
We will let you guys know we hear anybody else going to pit road. As you can see him down there, that's Sophie Radog, Tyler Ferguson. I didn't see him yet. Who else?
Here's
96.
Go ahead.
No, you good. That was it. 96.
But here's a $1 million question.
Great
Who
stern part.
doesn't have to pit?
Oh no, everybody's pitting. Everybody's pitting. I see Barry Sternbarch Jr., Chris Michaels. That's 2 of the leaders. Leaders are going to pit. Pit.
Oh my gosh. This feels like deja vu.
Chris Michaels to pit. Chronic Side did not pit. He's side by side with Joseph Robinson. Joseph Robinson's going to
First
take the
place.
lead.
Second place.
Oh God, side by side. Joseph Robinson goes to pits. Chronic Side stays out. 99. What'll happen here?
Number
Oh,
90.
he goes to pit. Venom goes to pit. Corey Gamble, Aaron Aldridge, Austin Kiesler, Christopher Rich stays out.
Oh my goodness.
Ladies and gentlemen, is Christopher Rich going to win this race? Christopher Rich comes around, and it's your winner. Ladies and gentlemen, Christopher Rich has won the race here at Five Flags Speedway, Pensacola, Florida. Let's give him a minute to adjust the scoreboard. There was people pitting. People haven't quite crossed the line yet. Let's run it, and I will let you know the top 5, and then you can read the rest or find it on our social medias. Well, it looks like top 5 are sticking. We got Christopher Rich in first place, The Bean in second, Brett Aldridge in third, Billy Radog in fourth, and Ryan Chess in fifth. And somehow Barry Sternbarch Jr. went from leading the race to 6th place, and Chris Michaels back to 9th, and Joseph Robinson ended up 10th. Wow, what a crazy match! What a crazy
What
run!
a crazy ending
And
to a very good race.
yes, yeah, this was nuts. And guys, we'll catch you guys on the next one.
Have a good one.